Now, the world of luggage is undergoing a sleek makeover driven by a new generation of consumers who crave more than just functionality. Modern buyers demand style, tech, innovation and a touch of luxury in every journey. Once a staid accessory, luggage has evolved into a bold, vibrant and indispensable lifestyle statement. From AI-powered suitcases that shadow their owners to trolleys with TSA locks, built-in power banks and striking designs, the market is buzzing with products that blend practicality with flair. India's luggage market, valued at about 15,000 crore rupees by 2023 by CRISIL, is on track to grow at a 10 to 15% annually, fueled by rising aspirations, increased travel and booming e-commerce. Now, the demand is evident. October alone saw over 138 lakh domestic air travelers, while giants like VIP Industries, Samsonite and Safari dominate with over 40% of the organized sector. Startups like Mokobara, Assembly, Uppercase, EUME and National Miles are shaking things up. With over $100 million raised in the past 3 years, nearly half in 2024, investors are betting big on these likely disruptors. According to Venture Intelligence, growth is also accelerating in Tier 2 and 3 cities where rising disposable incomes and a penchant for indulgence are driving demand. Sustainability is another game changer, with brands embracing recyclable materials to cater to eco-conscious travelers. From polycarbonate trolleys to bespoke leather trunks, companies are competing with smart features, inventive collaboration and a focus on premiumization. Luggage is no longer just baggage, it is part of identity. Travelers across demographics are upgrading, turning every journey into a fashion-forward statement. Hello and welcome to Young Turks, India's longest-running show on startups and entrepreneurship. I'm ShereenBhan. With me on the program today, the founders of new age luggage startups that are redefining travel for the modern traveler. On the show, Sudip, Ghose, founder of Uppercase, Naina, Parekh, co-founder of EUME, and Mohit, Garg, co-founder of Assembly. Naina and gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us here on the program on what is expected to be a very exciting segment that startups are looking to capitalize on. Sudip, I want to start with you because you're the insider, having worked at VIP and Samsonite, the former MD and CEO of VIP Industries, and you started Uppercase just in 2021. So, you know, in the middle of the pandemic, what were the gaps that you were hoping to focus on? What were the gaps that you were hoping to zero in on, having been an insider?
Thank you very much, Shereen, for inviting me on the show. It's always wonderful. I keep saying this category has been quite underrepresented over the years, and it's nice to see that we have been spoken about. Over the years that I've worked in this industry, I've seen there's a huge change. Change has happened from, say, 2008 that I got into this industry. While COVID taught us a lot of things, and one of the things that it taught us was the way we were doing business. There was an alternative to that, and keeping that in mind, I thought maybe it's time to start something which is very different, which has not been done earlier, and that's why we started right when the second wave was hitting. The world was shutting down, and we were starting a luggage company. So. And it happened. So I guess people did trust on the category. It's a category which is very basic. Like people eat, sleep, drink. People travel, and people travel. People need luggage. So the demand has never gone back. Unless there is a COVID, you will always find people buying luggage.
Take me through the key differentiators that startups like you are focusing on to create that moat for yourselves, to create that profitable niche for yourselves.
Well, to start with, like all categories, today consumers are looking for something new, something different. And I think that is where you see a lot of startups in this category is happening. Each one of us, I guess, is to solve some problem. For us, the white space has been sustainability. I think we as an organization believe that because we operate in a category which uses a lot of plastics, it's high time that we start recycling them and try to bring products which is recycled. So I think that's one big difference that we are bringing on the table to the consumer. Apart from the fact that obviously we are high on design and fashion, because if you really look into it today, consumers are still not ready to pay you for sustainability. Sustainability is an add-on. If everything else is at par, then sustainability plays an important role for the consumer to choose the brand.
What have been the big lessons? And, like Sudip, what are you hoping to focus on? What will be the big differentiator as far as EUME is concerned?
Good evening, Shereen, and thank you for having us. So yeah, we started the brand EUME in 2019 with our patented product that is a massager backpack, which is patented in India and USA. But of course, post the brand launch, there was of course the pandemic, which hit the luggage industry completely. And then of course, from 2022 to 2024 now, it's the end of 24, we've come up with a huge range of luggage too. And yeah, we believe that differentiation definitely lies in the detailing of the products along with the aesthetics. Functionality, detailing, and aesthetics go hand in hand, and that's definitely going to shape up the market. It's a huge the luggage market is already like it's overpowering all the brands, and there's too much of travel happening. There is too much of too many brands emerging every day. But definitely people who are going to be innovative, people who are going to be detailed in functionality and aesthetics, definitely have a long way to go.
What's next on that front? I mean, and what kind of pricing premium do you enjoy for bringing in the use of that kind of technology?
So we believe in EUME that every product is existing. It's just a little bit of innovation which you need to add to the product, a little bit of detailing and a little bit of tech functionality. All the products are, a lot of researched. Every brand is doing its own bit by adding a lot of different kind of, innovations and tech and different functionalities.
Right.
So EUME is focusing a lot on detailing of the product, lot of functionality, of course, combining with aesthetics, and of course, massager backpack being the first. We always believe that we want to be first movers in different kind of ranges, even be it luggage, be it backpacks, be it different kind of accessories, with adding a little bit of differentiation. This is something what we keep on researching. This is what we keep on
Right.
developing different kind of things.
Mohit, your decision along with your co-founder Aditya to get into the luggage business, what was the key driver? What's the key motivation? What's the plan forward?
I thank Sheen for having. It's truly a pleasure to be part of this show. And I think the pain point so both I and Aditya come from this luggage background. So we definitely felt that there is such a strong pain point in terms of design and functionality. And if you see a lot of big boys brands have kind of come up the idea of bringing luggage coming from the supply chain of bringing plastic in the picture or soft luggage. I think just keeping consumer in the center of it and thinking travel became the motivation for us. I mean, when we went out look for luggage, I think we couldn't find something where we can feel that it's resonating well with our personality. So I think keeping consumer in center and adding classic design language became our reason to survive and growing from the time we started.
What is the demographic that you're going after? What's the strategy to go to market at this point in time? Where are you seeing most sales come in for you?
So we are definitely a digital first brand. So we definitely think that we should double down on e-commerce first. And this is where, discovery of brands are happening. You can really story tell and find your consumers well by reaching to them through all the ad platform. I think we definitely can be double than who we are by just double downing on e-commerce as platform. I think, and then omni-commerce would become the next wave to catch up. I think we should be where our consumers are, irrespective of channels. So I think, and if you talk about our consumers, I think these are people who are high earning, definitely looking for a strong design with strong functionality. I think anybody who travels frequently becomes our customers altogether, because they feel that we are able to address all the pain points from packing to traveling to unpacking. So I think we see this traveling as a strong reason to buy us.
What visibility do you have? What's the line of sight now in terms of both revenue as well as profitability over the next few years? And let's talk about manufacturing as well, expanding to cater to the kind of demand that you see.
So I think as I said, the category is growing fast. We started, actually operation started 2022. Last 2 years, we last financial year we clocked about 62 crores in terms of revenue. This year we're looking 100 plus to close this year. The idea is to provide the consumer with products that they need at the price that they want. Uh, India is still a very large value market. When I say value, it doesn't have it. It's the mid segment is very big, and I think that is where we are targeting, and therefore, and I believe that is where
Yeah.
both margins and growth, the top line growth, is available. The other thing which is very important over the years I've realized is luggage. As I said, sales has never been a problem. The problem is always the back end. We are a 100% Indian company. We are the only company possibly in this category which designs, develops, produces 100% in India. Not a thread is got we get from outside the country. I'm aware of what the other organizations do, but we are very proud to be an Indian company, and we are building our own factory now to ensure that our supply chain is managed well within our span. Apart from the fact that obviously we're going to provide 100%. I mean, the sustainability. All our products have to be. For instance, we have still not been able to crack sustainability on PP, and therefore we do not do PP. We always do PC. We will not do anything which is not sustainable, whether it is a category within where we are operating now or the category that we get in. To answer to your profitability, I think if we do the basics right, profitability will come. The idea is to create a 20% plus EBITDA business and grow at a very steady rate. I believe growing, fluctuating on growth is not the right thing to do. You have to have a steady pace of growth with a steady EBITDA, and that's what makes great companies.
Now, as things get more competitive and perhaps even more commoditized, how do you stay ahead?
I think we need to be present where the consumer is. Today, consumer is online and offline. Our sales, 40% of our sales, 40 to 45% of our sales comes from online, and the rest comes from offline. So offline is very big. We cannot not sell where the consumers are. We started on digital because that's where you can have the initial reach. But then you cannot negate the fact that there are consumers who are going offline, because luggage is a category where trust is needed. Consumers like, I mean, my understanding is they really like the touch and feel when they go and buy a product, and therefore we are now opening retail stores, and that's very important. I feel in this industry that will be the differentiator.
So you're going to go retail yourself?
Yes, we have already
set up stores yourself?
Yes, we already have 6. This month we're adding 6 more. By end of this financial year, we would have at least 30 stores of ours across the country, and we would plan to take it to about 100 next financial year.
I would imagine that a large chunk of your sales come in via the online sales route.
Yes, we are a D2C brand first. And very soon we'll be having our retail offline stores too. The first quarter of 2025 is going to be having at least 3 store opening, and by the end of the financial year, it's going to be aiming to have 6 stores. Definitely, online is a big game. We all have seen this during pandemic and post-pandemic. There's a huge surge in the online sales of every brand, be it luggage or be it FMCG or be it food. Any online brand definitely has seen a very big shift in the whole consumer buying. Even the most expensive products are being sold online, and people do trust brands when they see how they are, how they are being processed or how they are being projected. So online definitely is a big market, but definitely, as mentioned, that touch and feel is a very big factor, and we cannot overrule that. And that's the reason we also are coming into offline, and we do not intend to have many stores. We want to go not very quick in this whole process, in this whole journey, because ours is a premium, approachable brand, and the products are very, they range not in a very lower value. The average order value pricing is also quite, it's a little more than average. So definitely we are going to be taking slow steps when it is going to be opening up stores, but definitely they're going to be very good quality stores. They're going to be of a premium approachable level. And retail is the next big step for us.
Are you in the market looking to raise funds given the expansion plans that you're working with?
Yes, we are. We are soon going to be looking at raising funds, because at the end of the day, muscle power of money is very important, right? As of now, we are a very stable brand doing a very stable business. And as I mentioned in the earlier just few minutes back, is that we look a lot into research and development. We do come up with products a little slowly, but once you come there, we are completely ready for that. Also to mention about the offline, we are also present in 3 airports, Lucknow, Bangalore, and Trivandrum. 2 more are going to be added by Jan end.
Explain to me what you're working on today, and similarly from what we heard from Sudip and Naina, are you looking at offline expansion as well? And I believe that a women's range is on the cards too.
Right. I mean, we don't say ourselves luggage geeks a lot, because I think people will have to recognize us saying that we like your designs and functionality. So let us call you geeks that way. But rightly say, I mean, in terms of when talk about retail strategy, I think we definitely thinking to open our brand flagship stores soon. In next 1 year, we should have at least 4 to 5 stores coming in at different cities for people to go and check out all the ranges out there. But definitely not looking forward to open 100 of stores out there. But I think for us, it would be a combination of premium retailers out there in our general trade, and then modern retail, and a combination of EBO. Because I think we definitely feel that there is convenience of buying luggage through online and quick commerce. So I think opening few stores around your audience could really take care of it. I mean, that's a sustainable model for us. I mean, second, we do think that luggage has been designed keeping masculine designers in mind, and masculine energy. I feel that there is a need for a more of a feminine version of luggage out there. So we are coming with a women range in luggage and tote and backpack. So I think that could and keeping functionality in mind.
What are some of the key challenges that you've had to encounter that we should be mindful of?
One of the biggest challenge in any startup is how to manage the working capital, which means how to manage your outstandings in the market, how to manage your inventory. That's something that we have to do. And one of the good things that has happened is, since we operate only in India, there is we can manage the inventory far better. We sell through our own stores, so we don't dump stocks. Our outstandings are quite under control. So working capital management is the biggest thing. It's a startup is like a small boat. It keeps on rocking, and you need to ensure that you stabilize the boat well before you speed. But saying that, apart from managing the operations, I think what is important is to build a very, very strong backend. The supply chain has to be very, very good. Your factories have to produce to the quality. Your designers have to make great designs. In fact, I don't know if many of you are aware of this year, 2024, we are the first Indian luggage company to win the Red Dot Award. This is the Oscars of design, as you know. Globally, Samsonite has won it a couple of times. No other company from India has ever won it. We won it. It's a award given by the Red Dot Commission, which is based out of Germany. You need to make products. That's the other thing that I would like to say is, today, even if we are operating in a space where the big boys are playing, the big boys make products which look the same. We don't. We do a lot of research in terms of what the consumers want. The silhouettes of our bags are different. The interiors of our bags are different, and yet we are able to give it at a price which the consumers don't find very premium, because end of the day, luggage is still a product which people use for carrying something from one place to another. apart from the product that is there which you are carrying inside the aircraft, everything else is checked in. So you need to give a good product, a product which is sustainable and which is easy to use.
What is the marketing strategy to get the eyeballs, to get consumers to give you a shot?
First and foremost thing that I feel we have to do is something that the big boys can't do in terms of both creating the brand and operating in a space which they are. So the products that we make needs to be very different. For instance, we don't make black color bags. You will not find a black suitcase in our showrooms. And everybody, the big boys only make black and blues and greens. So that's how we differentiate. We brought in printed luggage, which is not the printed duffels printed. And if you really see the quality of our products, we have a girls range, we have a boys range in terms of backpacks. It's very different. The moment consumers are very smart way. Today, consumers are ready to spend money if you give a quality product. And the moment you see a product which is made by big boys, so-called big boys, and ours, you could make out the difference in terms of the sheer material and the usage of material that we have done. So I guess consumers are today ready to open and see products, and that's the best thing. And you have to make them see the product. That's very important. That's where your smartness comes, and you have to do it in a way that the big boys can't do.
So Naina, are you doing black or no black? Are you doing printed? And what about, moving to a future which is going to be much more customized and personalized in an AI era and so on and so forth? Is that going to also be the future as far as luggage is concerned?
We always come up with some kind of differentiation in our products. The trends of our luggage have been very different. If you see the massager backpack, for instance, then the very recently launched, like just 6 months back, we have launched the aluminum case. Then we've launched the trunk. The EUME luggage is known for its different products. The aluminum case is only available with few international players at a very, very, crazy price. And EUME was the first Indian brand to come up with an aluminium luggage, a 20-inch, and now we've also launched a 24-inch. So yeah, we try to make a brand, give it a premium feel at a good pricing. We want the consumer to feel that they are having international look and feel of products.
Sudip, Ghose, Naina, Parekh and Mohit, Garg, appreciate you joining us here on this edition of Young Turks. We wish each one of you the very best of luck, and thanks very much for your time today. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of Young Turks. From all of us here on the team, for now, goodbye. Many thanks for watching.